Sir will be engaging the class on directions. Okay. Faiz sir, welcome to the session.
Thank you, sir. So can you hear me? Sir, can you
Over
hear
to
Yes,
you,
me?
sir.
Faiz sir.
Okay. Okay, students. Students, today I'll be doing about directions. Okay, this is not part of aptitude. This will be a part of a logical reasoning. Okay, this is quite simple directions, but many of, am I audible or not?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. Thank you. So this is part of logical reasoning. It's not a part of aptitude. It's quite simple, but many a times due to silly mistakes, students get a wrong answer in this. And also this kind of sums, logical reasoning kind of sums, if you do one or two type of sums, you will get a kind of a logic and you can solve the rest of the sums or understand rest of the sums easily. For example, today we are going to do directions. Similar to directions, the similar logic applies for other logical reasoning as well. For example, blood relations. Okay, where someone will be the mother, grandmother, like and father, the cousins will be there. So similar logic applies there as well. Okay, where okay, sorry, I got a call. So, can everyone see my sheet? Yeah, can everyone see this sheet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. I'll start. See, in directions, you need to remember just two things. They are very simple, but you need to remember this. Whenever you're doing directions, a sum comes of a direction, you need to draw this. North, south, this is west, this is east. First thing you should remember this, and also the angle between north and east is 90 degrees, between east and south is 90 degrees, okay, and similarly for these, so 90-90. And one more thing, whenever a sum comes wherein it will be said that a person, maybe a person facing north, is moving towards his right. That means right side will be this, left side will be this. Okay, I know you know all this. Okay, but when it is said that person is facing towards south,
Excuse me, sir.
sorry, yeah.
Sir, I can't see anything. Means you're writing upside, and I can see the only downside.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'll go again. Okay, in this, I'll write big as well. Okay, in this, you need to remember this is north, south, east, and west. Okay, and you need to remember the angle between north and east is 90. Similarly, for south and east, 90, west and south again 90, and north and west again 90. So all these angles are 90 degrees. They are perpendicular to each other. And one more thing in this, whenever there will be a question like the person who is facing north, he is moving to his right. So the right will be this direction perpendicular to this, and left will be
Sir, so your volume is low.
again.
So your voice is low.
Okay, now it, I should, now is it fine? Now is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll maintain this volume. Okay, so whenever it is told that this person who is facing north is moving towards his right, so you need to put directly, you need to move him directly towards right hand side, and if it is left, towards left hand side with an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, when the question comes like when a person is facing southwards, that means his face is like here, then he is moving towards right, then the right will be here and the left will be here. Okay, so this is kind of thing. These are the kinds of things you need to remember in the directions. Okay, and one more trick or one more silly method which I can tell you is suppose the person is facing east, then you will make an arrow like this. Person is facing east. His face is like this. You can keep your pen or pencil like this. Okay, and if I'm telling he's moving towards his left, so you can point your direction like this. Now this is his face. So his left will be here, right will be here. If he's facing towards maybe south, okay, you can point out like this, the left will be like this, right will be like this. Okay, again west side if he is facing, so this is his face, this direction he is facing. So where will be the right side? This will be the right, this will be the left. Okay, you can do like this as well. Okay, but you don't keep on turning the pages. Okay, you don't keep on turning the pages. Okay, just a second, if I remove this, is my voice now clear?
Yes, sir.
This is fine, or should I put the earphones?
So this is fine, sir.
This is fine? Okay. Okay, so these are the things you need to remember, which is north, which is south, which is east, which is west, and left and right according to wherever he is facing. Okay, I'll do, there are actually three kinds of sums in directions. One is when the person is moving towards north, east, west, or south. Okay, another type of sum is wherein a person is facing somewhere and he's moving in the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so for clockwise or anti-clockwise, okay, you know what is clockwise or anti-clockwise. Here I am having 12, 3, 6, and 9. When it is said that person is facing like this and he is moving clockwise, then you need to move like this with certain degrees. Okay, if it is said that person is moving 90 degrees clockwise and he's facing like this, you need to move it 90 degrees like this. Okay, clockwise. Okay, in this path. When it is said he is moving anti-clockwise, then you need to move it like this. Okay, go like this. Clockwise like this, anti-clockwise like this. Okay, and one more type of sum in direction, sometimes it comes, it's about the shadow, but it is way too difficult. Okay, not that difficult, but it is generally not asked. Okay, so we'll cover these two. Okay, and just I'll give you a brief about how the shadow problem also comes. You need to just remember, in that you need to remember sun rises from the east and sets in the west. Okay, then it will be similar to these kind of problems. Okay, so having said that, I'll start with the first problem and you'll get an idea how this goes. Okay, if your connection is not that good, you might not be able to read it properly. So I'll just dictate this. A man starts walking towards west. After walking 105 meter, he turns to the left and walks 55 meters straight. Again, he turns to the left, walks a distance of 75 meters straight. Again, he turns to the left and walks a distance of 55 meters. How far is he from the starting point? Okay. Whenever you will get this kind of a problem, you start from a point wherein that man is there. Okay. He is this man. A man starts walking towards west. When you are going to start this problem, just make this somewhere and keep it. North, south, east, and west. Okay, this is standard. You will not change this. East will not come here, west will not go there. Okay, north, east, west, and south. You can make it in one small corner and keep it. Okay, a man starts walking towards west. Now here is the man. Okay, he's walking towards west, this side. Okay, this side he's walking. After walking 105 meter, you can make this much. Okay, and you can write 105 meters the top. This arrow is very important because this arrow indicates where he is facing right now. Okay, as he is walking like this, so he will be facing towards west. Okay, he is not walking sideways, he is walking straight. Okay, so he will be walking like this, so his arrow is pointing like this, so he is facing towards west. Then he turns to the left and walks 55 meters straight. You'll read one by one line, what do you say? One number at a time. Okay, don't read the entire problem and try to make it. You read one number at a time. We have done with 105 meter. We have reached here. Now he turns to the left and walks 55 meters straight. Now he's pointing at this direction. Okay, for him, right side is the north side, left side is the south side. Okay, so right is here and left is here. It is written he turns to the left. That means he is turning this way. Turns to the left and walks 55 meter. Okay, 55 meter. Okay, now when you are making this 105 meters and 55 meters, you don't need to make it exactly as per the scale. 105 hai and this is 55, how much this height should be, this length should be. You just need to maintain an approximate scale. Like for 105 meter, you can take the half of this and make it as a 55 meter. So you cannot make 55 meter like this till here. You need to make a certain approximate scale. Okay, so 105 meter, uska half is 55 meter. Now the man has reached here. Now as per this, he is facing southwards. He is now like this. Okay, now we'll continue with this. Again, he turns to left, walks a distance of 75 meters straight. Now he's pointing like this. It is written, he turns to the left. So for him, this is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. Okay, if I'm doing like this. Okay, so this is my right side, this is my left side. Okay, from here, he's turning towards left. That means here, and walks a distance of 75 meters. Okay, that means somewhat here. Okay, while making this, you just need to make sure that he is not crossing this 105 meters. Definitely 75 is lesser than 105, but just make sure you don't cross this line. Okay, just maintaining a certain distance from here. Okay, now he had walked 75 meters straight. Again, he turns to left and walks a distance of 55 meters. We are done with 75. Now, after that, it is saying, again, he turns to left and walks a distance of 55 meters. Now, again, he is facing like this. So, his left will be here and right will be downwards. Left will be towards north, right will be towards south. So, he is going to left this side and walks a distance of 55 meters. Okay, so I am coming again here, 55 meters. Now this and this definitely are going to be equal because this is 55 meters, 55 meters. You can go and touch directly. Okay, not a problem. 55 meters. Okay, how far is he from the starting point? My ending point is this and my starting point was this. So we need to calculate the distance between this point. Okay. So it is very simple. From here to here, in the beginning, it is 105. So if so, this distance is 105. How much is this distance? This distance is 75 meters. So simple, it is 105 minus 75, which is 30 meters. Okay, understood? Or any doubts? Okay, again a small kind of a revision I'll do. So whenever you get this kind of a sum, you can underline which all figures are there. Okay, so in this, there is a man who is walking towards west this side. Okay, after walking 105 meters, he has reached here, facing like this. Okay, he turns to left and walks 55 meters straight. He is turning left. Okay, for this is the left hand side. He is walking 55 meters. Again, he turns to left and walks a distance of 75 meters. Again, when he's facing like this is his left hand side. He's walking 75 meters. Okay, walking 75 meters. Then again he turns to left and walks a distance of 55 meters. Now he's facing like this. His left will be this side. So he is walking 55 meters again. So what this is his end point, this is his starting point. So what is the distance between these two they are asking? Okay, we note the entire distance of this starting point till here, it is 105. Okay, we note the distance of this, which is 75 meters. As these are the parallel lines, actually we are getting a kind of a quadrilateral or a rectangle, you can say. So this distance is 75. So 105 minus 75, 105 minus 75, I'll get this distance, which is 30. This is not a kind of a difficult problem, but you need to just understand and recognize which is left, which is right, okay, which is north, which is south, east, and west. If you get confused in that, you will mess up the problem. Okay, otherwise, this kind of a problem is very easy to crack. Shall I move on to the next one, or any doubts in this?
No doubt, sir.
Understood, sir.
Okay.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, you're feeling sleepy?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, if okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll just read this, and if anyone is interested, you can go on solving with me. Okay. Okay. A starts. Okay, he's a person. A starts from his home and goes 2 kilometers straight. Okay, A starts from home and goes 2 kilometers straight. Where he's going north, south, east, or west, we don't know. Okay, A starts from his home and goes 2 kilometers straight. Then he turns to his right and goes 1 kilometers. Then again he turns to his right and goes 2 kilometers. Finally, he turns to his left, which is south direction, and goes 1 kilometers. The first 2 kilometers traveled by A was towards which direction? Okay. Now, in this kind of a sum, you don't draw north, south, east, west initially. Okay. When it is not mentioned where he is going in and in which direction it is asking. Okay. Or else you can you flip your page and you can use your north, south, east, west direction accordingly. So suppose I have drawn north and then I realize that this is not north, this side is the north. So I can flip the page and I can do my calculations. Okay. Or otherwise, I'll not make this. Okay, so if anyone is trying, you can try with me. Okay, I'll start from anywhere. Starts from his home. Okay, this is his home. A is starting from here and goes 2 kilometers straight. Okay, I'll take maybe this side. So this one is done. This is my 2 kilometers. This side. Then he turns to his right. Okay, then he's moving right. I'm facing this side, so my right is at this side, left is at this side. So I'm going this side. So he turns to his right and goes for 1 kilometers. Again, iska approximately you can make it half. Then again he turns to his right. From here, he's again turning towards right. This is my left, this is my right. Right, and goes 2 kilometers again. So this will be same. Finally, he turns to his left. Now he's moving like this. Now he's turning towards left. Now this is his left side, this is his right side. Okay, as he's pointing downwards. Okay, this is not the right side, this is the left side. Now Finally, he turns to his left, which is south direction. Now he is turning towards his left. Now it is telling us get this left hand side, which is the south direction. This is south and goes 1 kilometers. Okay, so this is 1 kilometer. But the thing is, this is south direction, this side. So that means if this is south, this should be north. Okay, if this is north, then this will be east, this will be west. You can flip your page and verify this. North, east, west, and south. Okay, east always comes like this. If you don't remember this, you can just imagine the map of India. Okay, it goes something very incorrect map of India, but always we are in the western region. This is south. Always we term this as northeast, northeast. So you can remember this east, and this is as north. So you'll always come to know, always remember, north will be at the right hand side of east. Sorry, east will be north, right hand side of north, and west will be left hand side of north. Okay. So now this is as this south direction. So I'll get north here, east here, and west here. Okay. Got it? Now we have reached till here. The first 2 kilometers traveled by A was towards which direction? Now the first 2 kilometers traveled by A was this, from his house towards this side. So I need to answer in which direction this was. We have made south.
East.
This. Yeah, correct. East.
North to east.
Yeah, it is in the east direction. Okay, I have not mentioned the options over here. It was north, east, west, south. So the answer will be east. Okay. Acha, so can you move on to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. And you can see this. The third sum is Rita traveled 35 kilometers from a point towards south and then turned left and traveled 20 kilometers. Then finally turned left again and traveled 35 kilometers. In which direction is she from the starting point? Okay, this is also very similar sum. Now, any point anywhere. This is Rita. She traveled 35. Why I'm reading the entire sum is, suppose 35 kilometers, for example, you make 35 kilometers like this, and 20 kilometers like this, and then 35 like this. Don't make this such small diagrams. Okay, or else there might be somewhere 35 kilometers, you are making 35 this much. Then it is said you have to make 105. So you will make 105, it will go below that. So you just understand what is the range of these figures. So 35, 20, 35, so you will get an idea. Like in the previous sum, 1 and 2 were there. Okay, I'll not make 1 like this and 2 like this. I'll make 1 like this, 2 like this. Suppose in this sum 35 comes, then I need to make 35 like this somewhat. So it will be a very messy. Okay, you just go through the sum and just understand what are the ranges of the distances. Okay, chalo. Rita traveled 35 kilometers from a point towards south. Okay, as it is clearly mentioned towards south, so I'll make towards south. So this is where she is traveling. 35 kilometers. Yahan se. Okay, now she is facing like this. And then turned left and traveled 20 kilometers. Again, I'm stopping here. Okay, she is facing like this towards south, and it is mentioned turned left. So left will be where in this direction, left will be this side or this side. It will be generally this side. Okay, if I'm facing like this, right is on my this side, this side. If I'm facing like this, left is my this side. So she is moving like this, left, and traveled 20 kilometers. Again, just make little this line little smaller than this, 35 kilometers. So 20 kilometers is going like this. Now she is facing like this. Okay, and finally turned left again and traveled 35 kilometers. Now she is facing like this. Where will be the left hand side? This side, north side. So she is going kitna? 35 kilometers again. You can match with this 35 kilometers. In which direction she is from the starting point? Now, read it very carefully. In which direction is she from the starting point? Where is my starting point? This is my ending point. It is asking in which direction she is from the starting point. In which direction? Can anyone answer? This is my normal. Oh, sorry. North, south, east, west. This is my start. This is my end.
East.
Yeah, east.
North.
No, yeah, east.
East.
Why? I'll tell you. In which direction she is from the starting point? Abhi Rita is standing here. Okay. In which direction she has come from here to here? This direction. This direction. Okay, which is this direction? East. If suppose it was told, if suppose she went above this, then it would have been this direction. Okay, which I'll explain you once later on, which is this direction. But now she is going like this. ये directly इधर का इधर है. Now she is from the starting point towards eastern direction. Agar she would have moved like this. So now where she is from the starting point towards west. Okay, understood और एक और बार करें इसको.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Oh, पहले वाला yes sir is for one more time.
No, sir, we understood.
Okay. Okay, though before moving to the next one, I'll just tell you one more. Okay. Now, before moving to the next one, you understood this. This is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Okay. Now, you remember this was every angle is 90 degrees. Now, there are four more directions which has been used. Okay. They are like this at an angle of 45 degrees. So this 90 is been split up into 45 and 45 degree angle, and this direction is a combination of north and east. So it is called as northeast. And similarly, we have another here. This is southeast. One more here, which is southwest. One more here. This is northwest. Okay. Always this direction starts with north or with south. Okay. You cannot call it east south for this direction. It is always called as southeast. Okay. And always called as northeast. You cannot call this east north. Okay. Always the first letter is either north or it is always south. So there are 8 directions now: north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, and northwest. Okay. Now, after this, I'll move to the next problem. Okay, this is quite lengthy one. Okay, but not that difficult. Yeah, shall I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Now it is said Prabhu traveled from his house a distance of 20 kilometers to his friend's house. After some time, he left his friend's house and took a turn towards right and traveled 15 kilometers to reach a park. After resting for a while, he started and turned right and covered a distance of 15 kilometers. How many more kilometers he has to travel to reach his home? Okay, now this is an interesting one. Now in this, you should know what is northeast and southeast also. Okay, even if you don't remember, you can just use the arrow and you can find out the distance as well. Now I have read the entire thing. There are 20 kilometers distance is there, 15 kilometers distance is there, and 15 kilometers. So there are three distances, just three distances I need to make. Okay. Now Prabhu traveled from his house at a distance of 20 kilometers to his friend's house. Now here it is not mentioned he's walking towards south side, west, south, north, anything. Sorry, nothing is mentioned. So I'll take Prabhu here, and this is Prabhu's house. And he's house at a and traveled his house at a distance of 20 kilometers to his friend's house. So he's going, I'll take this direction. Okay, this is 20 kilometers. He's going to his friend's house. A friend's house. Okay, this is his house. He's going like this to his friend's house. After some time, he left his friend's house and took a turn towards right. Okay. Now, okay, sometimes students get confused in this, but I'll clarify the confusion later on. If someone gets it out, you can ask me. But generally, there is a certain kind of a confusion from this. Let's see whether you can understand. Okay, chalo. Firstly, Prabhu traveled from his house at a distance of 20 kilometers to his friend's house. After some time, he left his friend's house and took a turn towards right. Now, as of now, we have done a problem. He's walking towards like this. He's facing in this direction. Now, if we go with this, he took a turn towards right. So my right hand side will be this side. My left hand side will be this side. Okay. So took a turn towards right and traveled 15 kilometers to reach a park. He's going 15 kilometers. He's reaching a park. Here, he's facing in this direction, reaching a park. After resting for a while, he started and turned right and covered a distance of 15 kilometers. He was here at the park, he was resting. Then after resting for a while, he got up and he turned right. So right side is which side? This side. This side is my right side. Okay, this is my left, this is my right. If I'm pointing it toward the south direction. So he took a right and traveled how much? Traveled about 15 kilometers. Little less than 20 kilometers. So idhar kidhar to I'm stopping. 15 kilometers. How many kilometer more he has to travel to reach home? That means he has to travel like this. There is no road as such. So we are considering the shortest distance. This distance he need to travel. Okay, so I need to find out this distance. Okay, till now, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So first, now we need to find out this distance. To find out this distance, we will complete this quadrilateral. ये तो slanting है, so I'll make a straight line. And I'll complete this entire box. So in box, I need to find this slanting length of this slanting line. Now, if I'm making like this angle is my 90 degrees as I'm making I'm completing a rectangle. So every right and left is always 90 degrees. So this is my 90 degree. And I need to find this length. I know this length. I know length from here to here. I know this. What is the length? Can anyone tell?
15 kilometers.
15
15
kilometers.
Yeah. Okay, so this length is 15 kilometers. How much is this length?
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers. All okay. Again, easy to understand. ये 20 है. This is 15. So this is 5. It doesn't look like 5, but it is 5. Okay, 5 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Now, which formula can we use to find this? A simple basic mathematical formula. Maybe in school we have.
Hypothesis.
Pythagoras
Yeah,
theorem.
Hypothesis.
Yeah, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, and this formula for this will be root. Okay, I'll write it like this. ये h हो गया. Then this is maybe a. H a square. Okay, is equal to 15 square plus 5 square. Using this formula, I can find it out, the length of HA. So this will be root of 15 square, 225, इसका 25, so somewhat
250.
250. Okay, root of 250, which is which is not a natural number. You can leave it like this, or it depends upon the what do you say, the options which is there. Okay, you know how to manipulate the options and use it like this. Okay, you can split it like this. 250 ko you can split as 20 root of 25 into root of 10. So root of 25 is 5, 5 root of 10. It depends upon the option how it is given. Okay, you can do approximation. You will use the normal aptitude kind of analysis in this to get the options, or else the root of 250 is the final answer. Okay, fine. Now, any doubts you have got regarding this or this? No. Now I'll try to confuse you. Okay, now see, you might get confused also. Same problem. Prabhu traveled from his house at a distance of 20 kilometers to his friend's house. Now there is a door here. He's entering in this door. Okay. Now when okay, entering in this door, after some time he left his friend's house. When he's leaving from his friend's house, he's moving out like this. Now in which direction he's facing? In this direction. Okay, and took a turn towards right. If he's facing towards this direction, if he's moving towards right, he should point it like this and traveled 15 kilometers. So in this case, you will get confused. Arey, ye kya ho gaya karke? Okay, so whenever this kind of sum comes, don't consider, what you imagine too many things. अगर वो घर से बाहर निकल रहा है तो he is moving out from this door and then he is facing like this. So if he is moving towards right, it will be above 15 kilometers. Okay, and then again 15 kilometers from here. Then what is the distance? Okay, now it is coming similar. This slanting line, if I'm making this, this is the thing which I need to find. This is again 15, this is again 5. So the answer will be same. But don't do like this. Don't do that much imagination. Okay, use it simple way, in this way. Okay, if it is specifically mentioned in the question, or it generally comes in the common aptitude in the CAT exam, but in this kind of exam they don't ask this difficulty level. Okay, so don't imagine how he is coming out from the house. It is like he is coming from the back door and coming like this. He went inside the house like this, went to the back door and coming out like this. Okay, you imagine like that. Okay, any doubts, or shall I move to the next part? Next part is quite simple. Shall I move to the next part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is quite simple. The next one. I'll directly come to this. Okay, in this, the clockwise and anti-clockwise sums are there. Okay, as I've told you, where I've told you. Okay, I can't find that paper. Okay, as I've told you, this is the clock. Whenever I'm saying I'm moving in the clockwise direction, that means I'm moving in this direction. When I'm telling I'm moving anti-clockwise direction, I'm moving in this direction. Okay, just remember this. Okay, now I'll go to the question. A man is facing north. Okay, he turns 155 degrees in anti-clockwise direction and then 200 in the clockwise direction. Which direction is he facing now? Can anyone solve this and tell me? Okay, he's facing north like this. Okay. Okay, he's facing north like this. He is moving 155 degrees. Okay, So 155 degrees less than 180. So he's moving 155 degrees also in anti-clockwise direction, and then 200 degrees in the clockwise direction. So where he is facing now? Before that, I need to confirm whether you remember. This is my clock. This is again 90 degrees. 12 say 3 tak, this is 90 degrees. Okay. From 12 to 6, this is 180 degrees. 90 plus 90. Okay. From 12 to 9, if I'm moving, then this entire thing is 90 plus 90 plus 90, 270 degrees. Okay. Okay, I'll do this. In the has anyone tried?
Northeast, sir,
Sir,
answer.
he's in east.
Sir, northeast.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट क्या अच्छा ठीक है विल सी मेरे ख्याल से तो राइट है बट विल सी man is facing north. He is turning 105 155 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction somewhere here, and he's moving in the clockwise direction at 200. Now for solving this, don't I guess someone might have done like this: 105 anti-clockwise घुमा दिया, then you are measuring this, and then you are moving from here 200 clockwise, and then you are measuring this and getting as northeast. One more simple thing is, you don't do this the normal way. You can do like this. He turns 155 in anti-clockwise, it is said. You represent anti-clockwise as minus sign and write 155 degrees. Okay. And then 200 in the clockwise direction. Clockwise you represent with plus sign and write 200 like this. So if you solve this, you will get plus 45 degrees. Correct? So as I'm facing north side, okay, I'll just move in the 45 degree angle plus in the clockwise direction because I'm getting a plus sign here. I'll move in this direction. I'll get northeast as my answer. Okay, a matter of 30 seconds maybe. You understood this? Whenever I'm getting a sum or a number in anti-clockwise direction, I'll represent this with a minus sign and I'll write that. Then 200 in the clockwise direction, I'll represent clockwise direction with a plus sign and I'll write this. And I solve this, I'll get plus 45 degrees. Plus 45 means 45 degrees towards clockwise direction. Okay, so the answer of northeast is correct. Okay, I'll move to the next one. Okay. Again, a man is facing towards west. Okay, so if we make north, south, east, west, so man is facing like this. Okay, man is facing towards west, turns through 45 clockwise. Okay, I'll do like this: clockwise, positive, 45 degrees. Then again 180 degrees clockwise. 180 degrees again clockwise plus 180, and then turns through 270 degrees anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise minus 270. In which direction he is facing now? Just solve this and check whether you are getting minus sign or plus sign and what is the value. Just tell me what is the value for this. Plus 45 plus 180 minus 270.
So minus 45 degrees.
Minus
Minus
145.
45.
Minus 45.
45.
Okay, so minus 45 represents where minus sign indicates anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means he'll not go like this, he will go below.
Southwest.
Below, like this. Yeah, 45 degrees. So, barabar. Southwest. Okay. चलो अभी last problem आज का. I'll just read it, you give me the answer. If any doubts, we'll solve it after this. A man is facing northwest. Okay. Now point his direction towards northwest. He turns 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. Okay, then 180 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction, and then another 90 degrees in the same direction. Which direction is he facing now? Tell me the answer.
Just
The northwest itself. The southwest.
Northeast, sir.
Northwest itself.
Southwest, sir.
Sir, southwest.
Yeah, correct answer. Just a second. Huh? Hello. Hello, student. Sorry, I got a call. Okay, what is the answer?
Southwest, sir.
southwest, sir.
Sir,
Southwest.
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 Okay, we'll solve it and we'll end the session now. A man is facing towards northwest. Northwest. That means this side. Okay, he turns 90 degrees in the clockwise direction and then 180 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction, then another 90 in the same direction. Same direction. What you have taken this?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clock.
Yeah, anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Yeah, perfect. So ये minus 90 plus 90 चला गया. We are getting 180 degrees negative sign. So from here 180 degrees 180 degrees how it will come? इधर से 180 degrees.
Southeast, sir.
Yes, south east. ठीक है, you all understood southeast? I thought someone told me southwest also. Everyone understood how southeast came?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
180 degrees यहाँ से यहाँ पूरा. If it is maybe somewhat जैसे समझो 270 degrees from northwest. Tell me where 270 degrees will come. In which direction? Just not part of this sum. I'm facing northwest and I'm going 270 degrees anti-clockwise, minus 270 degrees. Where it will be?
Northeast.
Northeast.
Northeast. Perfect. Northeast. So in this direction I'm going. Okay. यहाँ से यहाँ तक 180 हो गया. I reached here. From here to here again 90 degrees. So northeast, correct. Chalo, you understood it. Okay, still any doubt, you can ask me now or else even later on also. So if no doubts, shall I end the session? अरे क्या हो गया? Shall I end the session?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Okay, students.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Vishal. चलो, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.